Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Sacramento, California. Welcome to the Go Home Show before Saturday night's main event. Welcome to Emergence, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Quantum here with Keen. How we feeling tonight?
Feeling pretty good about this card.
We have a casket match in our main event. Boogeyman and AJ Styles go one-on-one after Styles cost Boogeyman the Genesis title a few weeks ago. These two go one-on-one to see who put each other in a casket.
Will Ospreay will be issuing an open challenge to the only best pro wrestlers to take on his challenge.
Especially after his WrestleMania challenge went null and void. And we have kicking us off, actually our second match on the card. Roxanne Perez and AJ Lee, the women's champion, will team up to take on the team of Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus, two sets of heated rivals going at it in tag action.
And we should have John Cena versus Randy Orton. But will Cena show up? But he did take a nasty beating. What do you think, Quans?
I don't know. I mean, Cena, he's got supposed to be his potential retirement match tomorrow night against Danhausen. But tonight, is he going to show up to face Randy Orton? Will John Cena show up to work? It is very unlikely in my book, but who does show up to work? That would be the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton, one half of the Legend Killers.
Something's happened with Randy Orton for him to... Obviously, he took a beating from Danhausen a while back, and it seems to have just turned him into a vicious man like he used to be early in his career.
Something has changed within Randy Orton. Something has changed within Danhausen over the past year or so. I mean, before he was just, happy to be here, trying to find his way here in A2C, and then Danhausen, he just turned over a new leaf. He became a vicious man, and then all of a sudden beat up Randy Orton, flipped a switch in Randy Orton, and now these two are teaming together, and they've been pretty much unstoppable ever since they've joined forces, which is a very scary thing for one John Cena if he does decide to show up tonight and Saturday to take on Danhausen.
There'll be a lot going through Cena's mind, but there's a lot more going through the messed up head of the Viper.
Not a day goes by where Randy Orton does not hear those voices inside his head. And tonight, of course, last week, John Cena was the victim of a vicious punt kick to end a tag match last week. It was Cena's first match on Emergence, I believe, ever. I don't think Cena's ever competed. No, he has competed on Emergence. It's just been a very long time. But will we see it right now? We're about to find out if Cena's going to show up.
Doesn't look so.
Referee talking to Randy Orton, and Orton's getting a microphone. No.
I bet each and every one of you are wondering why Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect isn't out here to fight me. Did he miss his flight? Did he have yet another movie to film so he fucks off to Hollywood again? But no, I think I know the answer. I think I know why John Cena isn't here tonight. It's the fact that his head is still throbbing after I kicked his skull in last week in this very ring. Well, you know what? Fine. I get why you didn't show up tonight. I understand. But let me tell you something. If you are even able to remember, given the concussion I gave you, if you dare to step up to Danhausen this Saturday, it will be a bad time, as that will be the moment when the children in attendance cries. And one of the commentators will be at their headsets saying the impossible, proclaiming in front of the millions of fans, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of John Cena's career as we know it.
Well, Randy Orton could very much be a fortune teller, because with the non-appearance of John Cena here tonight, the words that Randy Orton had to say, I mean, Danhausen's confidence has to be at an all-time high for probably the biggest match of his career tomorrow night in Boston.
That is, but will Cena even show up to that? We don't know the state.
That is the question. I mean, John Cena, he's all about pride. He's all about hustle, loyalty, and respect. But to not show up to this match, and maybe not even showing up to his potential final match ever,
it's surprising. Very surprising.
Very surprising. But regardless, we're gonna have to move on to our women's tag team match. We get a little preview as we already did earlier in the night. Here comes the man, the challenger for the women's title tomorrow night, Becky Lynch.
Searching for that gold as she thinks she deserves. Hell of a competitor, but I don't care what all these stories say.
Of course, this is not the first time that Becky Lynch has had her opportunity at the Women's Championship. She was unsuccessful in her first singles match attempt, and when she cashed in her Queen of the Ring opportunity at the Royal Rumble against former champion Stephanie Vaquer, was unsuccessful in that match, and then she would face off against Roxanne Perez in the final two of the Women's Elimination Chamber, the first ever Women's Elimination Chamber. Roxanne Perez would defeat her, becoming a two-time, oh my god, two-time Women's World Champion. I've done it again, ladies and gentlemen. Earlier in the night, we saw Roxanne Perez and Becky Lynch sign the contract for their match, so it is official at Saturday night's main event. We will see Perez and Lynch go one-on-one for the championship. But we also saw a very weird development, to say the very least. Stephanie Vaquer would make her presence known, targeting specifically Roxanne Perez. You have to wonder where that goes after Perez was able to dispose of her.
Not a good sign for the former women's champion. Not at all.
Hopefully there will be some good signs with Trish Stratus. She's joined a level of big names here in this tag team match. Trish Stratus, of course, she made her debut in the Women's Elimination Chamber. Big success for her, but unfortunately not as big as she would want. Being able to get that women's championship. And Trish Stratus has had a very interesting few weeks of development when it comes to her and AJ Lee. I mean, over the course of series of matches that these two have been involved in, they just keep attacking each other. They keep finding each other in parking lots, backstage, in the ring. These two keep beating the hell out of each other wherever they go.
Pure vicious intent between the two of them, but can't complain because they're brilliant fighters.
Indeed they are. You have to wonder what it's going to take for one of them to give in. I mean, AJ Lee, as she makes her way down to the ring, you have to wonder what her intents are here tonight in this tag team match. She teams with the women's champion. I mean, you have, of course, your hatred for Trish Stratus, but does that outweigh potentially getting close to the women's champion, Roxanne Perez? We'll have to see where that development goes, because it could go either way for AJ Lee and Trish Stratus here tonight. I mean, they're both close to that women's championship. They have that opportunity to be within that grasp. You just gotta wonder what will take more, as here comes our women's champion. Here comes the prodigy, Roxanne Perez.
The first ever women's world champion, and the first ever two-time women's world champion. History is just building itself around Roxanne Perez as she walks. What a competitor.
Indeed, Roxanne Perez, she's shown that she is worthy of that women's championship, both the reigns that she has had and the the level that she performs at when she fights for that women's championship, when she fights, whether it's on Overkill, whether it's here on Emergence, whether it is on possibly the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. If she defeats Becky Lynch tomorrow, she will head into WrestleMania as women's champion, and you have to feel that it is a deserved accolade for the prodigy.
The question would be, who would her opponent be who's worthy enough for that title, for that opportunity?
That could either be up to her or maybe Nick Khan, Triple H, whoever decides to throw someone's name in the hat for that championship. But that is then. This is now. Here we go. Big women's tag action here on Emergence. You got Becky Lynch going straight after Roxanne Perez. These two showing us a preview of what's going to happen tomorrow night. And look at Perez not wasting any time. The Thez press onto her challenger. And you got AJ Lee and Trish Stratus up in the upper right corner going at it. Rivalries colliding here tonight in Sacramento.
As you said, they just went straight after each other instantly. Trish Stratus with the upper hand though, And Becky Lynch looks like to have the upper hand with Roxanne Perez over there.
Indeed it does. Could be a big momentum shift when it comes to Saturday night's main event, whether it comes to Becky Lynch getting the pin, Roxanne Perez getting the pin. Got to see if that will be the scene when we get to Boston. But right now, these two are just wailing on each other as Trish Stratus now trying to help her partner, as she does now with Perez, the waistlock and the reverse DDT, taking down the women's champion.
This match is definitely more important for Becky Lynch and Roxanne Perez because they need the pin for the momentum, as you've just said. And it'll just get in the head of the other competitor.
You have to wonder what it would be like for either AJ Lee or Trish Stratus to get the win here tonight. Trish Stratus has the opportunity to pin the women's champion. Becky Lynch is having an issue right now. Oh, God! Stratus gets a head full of kendo stick. Becky gets her circuits rerouted by Roxanne Perez, who's just wailing with that kendo stick on everybody. Big chop across the chest by the champion. Weapon the line, ducks it though. Now you see Stratus hits Perez. There's the neck breaker. Becky finally making it to that second rope. Double axe handle taking down Lee.
It looks like Becky and Stratus may have the advantage here at the moment. Roxanne Perez taking down Becky Lynch, and then what a hit by Trish Stratus right in the dome. And then they both went for the same move, but both failed.
Both went for simultaneous wheelbarrows, and now AJ Lee went for the traffic cone shot there, but it got caught by Becky Lynch. Big neck breaker, down goes Perez. AJ Lee fighting from underneath, but Becky Lynch just keeps fighting. Sends her back into the corner. Perez sends Trish into the ropes, but the back suplex by Lynch taking down the champion.
And Trish Stratus putting AJ Lee on that top rope, but AJ Lee just managed to get out of danger. But Becky Lynch coming to the aid of her partner and taking AJ Lee down as Trish Stratus is working on Roxanne Perez, kicking her to the outside to make it 2-on-1. Or maybe not.
Maybe not. Going straight after the women's champion on the top rope, perched up there, calls her up. And Stratus thinking here, double axe handle to the outside, takes down the champ.
Most dangerous move in A2C.
Indeed it is. You got to think about the history between not just the rivals, but both the teammates here. I mean, Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus, they've had their history before. It's like, oh my goodness, the running bulldog on the floor. And now look at this. Becky Lynch with an armbar locked in on AJ Lee, trying to get the victory, but now big stiff punches right to the side of the head. AJ getting out of it.
AJ Lee just avoiding danger there, as we know how dangerous that move is. But Trish Stratus on the pin with the pin on the women's champion, but just kicks out as the fighting champion does. AJ Lee failing to take Trish Stratus down.
Well, the Russian leg sweep, but as I was saying, you have the history between Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus. They've had their history before. They've had their fights. They've had the idolizing going on. And speaking of idolizing, you can't think of idolizing and not think of Roxanne Perez and AJ Lee. Basically, childhood hero scenario for Roxanne Perez. Teaming with AJ Lee as she goes straight across the hard cam, taking out Trish Stratus, and now goes straight after Becky Lynch. There's the chop block to the back of the leg. The women's champion working 2-on-1 right now. Back suplex right on the kendo stick.
But she does it with ease, as the shown while she is the champion. Just so strong and so agile. They both weren't able to take her down.
Without a doubt, the workhorse of the women's division thus far. Oh my God, double kendo sticks for Trish Stratus. AJ Lee and Roxanne Perez, they are going crazy right now. Into the cover on Stratus to get the victory here tonight, but Stratus takes out a 1. But, whoa, look at AJ. AJ's got Becky. Black Widow's locked in. Will Becky Lynch tap out? As she did at the chamber. No, she does not. There's the drop toe hold, quickly getting out of that submission. And now the cross. Oh, look at Trish Stratus stealing Roxanne Perez's finishing maneuver. That finishing submission. The crossface is now locked in on Roxanne Perez, but she gets out of it. Kick right to the gut of Stratus. Kick to the gut again. Impaler dumps her on the top of her head. Off the top, there's the elbow by AJ Lee. Into the cover on Trish Stratus off the Impaler is Perez. No, it's another kick out at 1.
Trish Stratus has too much heart in her so far in this match, kicking out at 1 twice in a row after 2 big moves hit. As AJ Lee goes after Trish Stratus, and big move by Becky Lynch.
Becky has her teammate and her opponent neutralized thus far. Look at this. Sit out Fisherman driver. Takes down AJ Lee. Perez and Stratus both in separate corners here. Lynch now grabbing the kendo stick, going straight after Perez. Oh my God, right to the face. And now, look at this. There's that running bulldog by Stratus once more, taking out Perez.
And Becky Lynch just breaking a kendo stick over the body of AJ Lee. As Roxanne Perez is dazed. She doesn't know where she is as Becky goes back on the attack.
Now going straight after the women's champion on the floor. But look at Roxanne Perez. Look at that big combination. Follows it up with a super kick. Perez absolutely piecing up. There's the chick kick by Stratus, though. Takes out AJ Lee to get the victory. To get that victory over AJ Lee. Does she have it? No, Perez going to break it up.
There's the speed of Roxanne Perez coming into play. She saw her teammate and the victory was in danger there. So she ran as fast as she could to break up that pin.
Becky Lynch, I went for broke, completely missed there. Stratus now going for broke off the top rope, but I don't think she's going to make it regard. Although she changes plans, there's that big body splash. On to Perez, into the cover. Does she have it here? No, not just yet. Oh, excuse me.
Not quite yet, but there's a lot more damage being done to Roxanne Perez.
AJ with sliced bread to Lynch on the floor, neutralizing her for now. Perez wheelbarrow, dumps her on her face. Oh my goodness. And now Perez calls up Stratus as AJ Lee has neutralized Lynch. On the outside, Rock's face is in. Stratus has nowhere to go. Stratus is out. The cross face is in, but no, Stratus somehow able to get out of it. Kick to the gut, and there's a chick kick to the women's champion. Into the cover. Does she have it? No, AJ Lee's right there going to break it up. Or is she not? Yes, she does.
She was seeing if Roxanne Perez could kick out of it first. Maybe the confidence boost that she might have needed going into that title defense tomorrow.
Couldn't agree more as AJ Lee looks to she's person on the top rope. Big body splash. Down goes Stratus. Right on the Stratus. Into the cover. Does she have it? Lynch is distracted on the floor trying to grab another kendo stick. Into the cover. Hooks the leg. Not enough. She kicks it too. Perez, oh God, Perez inadvertently taking out her own teammate, but taking out Becky Lynch in the process with a double axe handle. Another kendo stick for Trish Stratus right to the gut.
Everyone's down but Roxanne Perez, apart from obviously Becky in the corner.
Oh, that handstand corkscrew senton, taking out Stratus, now into the corner. Lynch with a bulldog, takes down Becky Lynch, and now Perez calls up Stratus, has the Rock's face in once more. Lynch is down, and Stratus might be tapping out. No, she somehow gets out of it. Lynch with a clothesline, taking out AJ Lee, and now Stratus, Northern Lights, takes out Perez, and now Lynch calls up AJ. Man, handle, slam, down goes AJ Lee, into the cover, hooks the leg. Perez is down, Stratus has her neutralized, but she kicks out at 2.
The heart of these competitors. This is true women's wrestling. This is true care. As Becky Lynch going for the sneaky pin, but doesn't quite work.
Not just yet. Kick to the right to the back. One more time. Manhandle slam for a second time. AJ's down, but Becky trying to make sure of it as Perez able to get out of the situation with Trish Stratus. And now, oh look at this, has Becky locked in the Grox face. The move she tapped out to at the chamber to win the title, but no. Stratus able to break it up before Becky can even tap. Stratus now has a wounded AJ Lee within her grasp, what she would want, but now she goes for the champion, going for that, maybe the recognition of pinning the women's champion. There's some satisfaction on Perez, into the cover, hooks the leg. Will she pin the women's champion with a big upset? No, Perez kicks it too.
And the heart coming into the show again. I don't know how much AJ has taken to that head, but she seems very out of it right now.
Oh, Becky has Perez looking to make her tap out like she did at the chamber. Disarmer's locked in. Perez has nowhere to go, but she does not tap out. It honestly could have been Trish Stratus not going to pin AJ Lee. That could have cost her the match there. And AJ, now unwounded, sends Trish Stratus to the floor. Big power bomb. Takes her out, and she's going straight after her. Oh God. She's elbowed the concrete, but she elbows Trish Stratus this time, right across the chest. And now what's AJ doing? Oh, she's got a table.
This is not looking good for Trish Stratus, but AJ Lee clearly a little bit dazed still as she missed the first attack.
doing whatever it takes to get at Trish Stratus. She's got her on that table, and now AJ, oh my goodness, right in front of us. Oh my God, that overhead suplex right through the table. Stratus is broken in half, and AJ Lee celebrating the fact that that's happened. But now look at Lynch. She just goes underneath the ring. She's got a chair. Lynch now back in the ring, going for Perez, but Perez takes her out before she can get the chance. The chair coming into use, but not quite for Perez. And now look at her. Kick to the gut. Roxanne Perez going for Pop Rocks on the chair that Lynch brought it to the ring. Rolling over the cold steel is Lynch as Perez goes for the cover, and she hooks the leg, and Roxanne Perez showing what could be the sight in Boston at Saturday night's main event. Perez and AJ Lee with a big tag team victory.
And that was great for them, the confidence and the momentum booster there for Roxanne Perez. But all credit to AJ Lee as well, taking Stratus out of the competition. Good teamwork.
You had seen the descent, the doubt in Trish Stratus. I mean, she had the opportunity after that chick kick and the manhandle slam as well to pin her rival, but she went for the greed. She went for the women's champion instead. But unfortunately for Trish Stratus, Roxanne Perez just had so much heart. She had way too much heart, and that led her to getting the victory here tonight. But let's move on as we get to find out if anybody would like to face the aerial assassin.
I'm very excited to see if anybody steps up to this challenge.
So am I. The aerial assassin, the Billy Gunn, the former Genesis champion, the only ever two-time Genesis champion, as well as Roxanne Perez, first ever two-time women's champion. Will Ospreay, the first ever two-time Genesis champion, would lose that championship at the Royal Rumble to Carmelo Hayes, who was alive later on tonight. But now Ospreay, he seems directionless at this point. Was not really seen, was unsuccessful to get his shot back at the Genesis championship. Unfortunately, lost that shot to Penta just a few weeks back. And now Ospreay, he's been trying to find his way ever since the Royal Rumble loss, and now he did call out anybody for WrestleMania. He says he only wants to face the best pro wrestlers. He called him out for WrestleMania, and now he's calling him out here tonight in Sacramento. Who will answer the open challenge? Oh, wow. Not sure if this is something that Ospreay was really looking for, but I know the fans are, because you can hear the roar from the crowd. Kit Wilson has answered the call for Will Ospreay.
It seems he is there, and it's a bit of a... I didn't expect this one, but I'm very excited to see this match.
Neither am I. I mean, Kit Wilson, he's got his big moment in Elimination Chamber on the kickoff show, defeating 3 other men. So you can't really put it past Kit Wilson. I feel like he deserves the spotlight against Will Ospreay.
Couldn't agree more with you there, Quans. He put, like you said, put away 3 men. He's got the confidence, and maybe he might pick up a victory.
Indeed, he could. I mean, that would be a very big upset. I mean, as I said, he lost that opportunity to Penta. Will Ospreay did. He lost his opportunity to get back at that Genesis Championship. Kit Wilson was the other man that played a factor in Ospreay losing that match. Of course, taking the pin from Penta. Ospreay not being pinned in the decision to lose that match, and now maybe he could take out just a little bit of frustration here on Kit Wilson here tonight. Could Ospreay?
Maybe so. Obviously, like you said, he's going to be very frustrated. Again, it's very unfair to lose your title when you're not even in the pin and decision, but it's how wrestling works.
Indeed it is, but here we go. We get to see Ospreay in a singles action. Went for that TKO, for the French TKO, but now the backslide by Wilson into the cover on Ospreay, but Ospreay catching Wilson's eye there. Another handspring. Ospreay wasting no time. There's the enziguri right to the face of Wilson. Ospreay has seemingly been keeping all this energy for a very long time, and now we get some chain wrestling between both men. The collar and elbow, now the arm wringers, center of the ring. Wilson has to be on the top of his game if he wants to get a victory over the assassin.
That he does, but he needs to be on the very, very top, not just the top. He needs to go over the top. He needs to pull out everything. to beat Will Ospreay here. Such a competitor Will Ospreay is. He's not going to go down too easily.
I mean, we saw that at the Royal Rumble with Carmelo Hayes. He may have lost that match, but I don't think anyone really lost that match. We all won when we saw that absolute masterclass between both men, just not giving up, figuring out what moves they needed to do to put away. But in the end, the assassin would fall on his own blade, losing to the Stormbreaker that he created, used by Carmelo Hayes, taking away his Genesis Championship. You got to wonder if Ospreay wants to get back at that Genesis Championship for a third time, or maybe if he's looking to move a little bit upper to the card. I mean, I feel like maybe it's owed to Ospreay to try and move into that world title division. He's going to have to wait till after Mania. His former rival, Santos Escobar, is going after that title at WrestleMania. Of course, we hear from said world champion right after this match. But now Wilson has Ospreay, sending him straight to the floor off that Irish whip. Ospreay, immediately back to his feet. Ospreay not playing any games tonight. Kit Wilson trying to cater to the crowd, but Ospreay's having none of it.
Kit Wilson really is a crowd man by the looks of it. He's such an entertaining superstar to watch, but he's also a bit strange.
He is. Oh my goodness, running uppercut right to the face of Ospreay. Could be thinking that Ospreay's a little toxic here. Now he's got a Boston Crab in. Full style Ospreay getting out of it with ease.
Kit Wilson is doing us all a favour trying to get the toxicity out of the men. It's just, he's doing God's work.
Oh my goodness, look at Will Ospreay. Oh my, that springboard dropkick nearly got himself halfway across the ring, and now into the corner is Ospreay. Or excuse me, Wilson is, but now Wilson fights back. Has a hold of Ospreay. On the ropes here. Big shots right to the spine. Good God. As Ospreay once more sends him into the ropes. There's that big flapjack. Face first goes Ospreay off the canvas into the cover lateral press to put away Ospreay here. Not going to be enough.
Not quite yet. A lot of damage has been done, but I reckon it's a bit too early in the match to go for the pin. As Kit Wilson now just taking Ospreay down, now going to the top rope.
I mean, going for those early pins is something you don't expect. And I mean, it wastes energy to really kick out of a pinfall. Especially when it could be like same size, maybe even a bigger man trying to pin you down for 1, 2, 3. Very smart move by Kit Wilson, trying to keep him down as he hits him with that big lariat. Now into the cover once more. Leg is hooked this time, but Ospreay able to kick it too.
You do have a good point with those early pins. I didn't think about that much with the energy it takes to kick out.
Look at Wilson. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to call that at that point, but it looked like a belly to belly. And now into the cover on Ospreay once more. Hooks the leg. Does he have it? No.
Not quite yet. Ospreay still has a lot. And Kit Wilson angry, but Ospreay with the one up there. As he puts Kit Wilson on his feet.
Oh boy. Oh boy, into the Styles Clash. Down goes Wilson, now into the cover. Doesn't even hook both legs, just hooks one. Now into the cover. Does he have it? Not going to be enough. Oh, but he's looking to put it away here. Oh, kick the gut. Could have been thinking Stormbreaker, but no. Wilson takes him down and now grabs the leg. Going for a half crab on Ospreay, who's right next to the ropes. Could be looking to grab it there. Referee in very great position, but no, does not grab the rope. Just sweeps the leg of Wilson.
Ospreay wants to show he doesn't need the rope to get out of that. What a fucking move that was.
That fall away moonsault slam by Ospreay, beautifully executed. Springboard, go pip pip, cheerio. That forearm right across the face of Wilson, and now Ospreay picks him back up to his feet. Ducks under, Pele to the top of the head of Kit Wilson, and he just crumbled.
He doesn't know where he is after that.
My God, I don't even blame him. That Pele was nasty. Now at the top of the second rope, big forearm to the face. Ospreay just pulling out all the stops to prove to everyone that he deserves a big spot here on Emergence, on maybe even WrestleMania, as we've already mentioned. Look at Ospreay go, ducks under. There's the leapfrog as well, and another fall away moonsault slam.
Will Ospreay is he's not playing games anymore. But Kit Wilson gets back to his feet, but this might be the end.
This could be the end for dear old Kit Wilson. Here's a Stormbreaker for your toxic troubles. Into the cover. Far leg is hooked by Ospreay. No, not enough. Wilson kicks out.
I thought Wilson could have maybe reached the rope there. But no, his strength. He doesn't look very strong, but he really is mentally strong. As you need to be, especially against Will Ospreay.
Oh, a code breaker out of nowhere. Wilson connects. Now going for that win. Immediately going for the pin. Needs all the desperation in the world, but Ospreay kicks it too again.
Ospreay needs this win, but not as much as Kit Wilson does to prove himself. He's going after everyone.
I also could not agree more. Ospreay with another pip cheerio. Giving it to Wilson. Now on the top rope is Ospreay. What could he be thinking here? Off the top rope. Ospreay calls him up. My goodness, what a forearm to the top of the head. If that Pele didn't knock him out, that forearm definitely did. Into the cover on Wilson. Far leg is hooked once more. And no, Wilson somehow kicking out with all his might.
Wilson is just eager for this win.
Oh, Ospreay was going for a big boot. That could have definitely solidified. Oh, look at that. The lariat, and Ospreay immediately got back to his feet. There's the thunder roll. Wilson, oh no. Oh, what a Pele by Ospreay. The quickness of the assassin to get out of that momentarily. Ted, that is just something you cannot teach.
No, you cannot. And the power on that Pele kick. It looked harder than the first one. And the first one had Kit Wilson dazed, but Kit Wilson!
Wilson inside cradle, looking to get the upset on Ospreay. Does he have it? No, Ospreay somehow able to get his kick out there. Wilson showboating a little bit, could cost him here, but he's doing whatever it takes. There's the line. Here comes Wilson. This could be one of the greatest upsets in A2C history. Grabs the leg, sweeps it with the other. Wilson's on fire right now.
And he goes for the pin. Could Ospreay be down and out?
Oh, very close to Ospreay.
Wilson's furious.
He's got to go for broke, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's on the top rope. Wilson off the top rope, go for broke. Double axe handle, the most devastating move. Taking out Ospreay. And now look at this, cross arm breakers now locked in. Referee sees the rope break. Oh, but here comes Ospreay. Look at Ospreay go. There's that Irish whip into the corner. Ospreay floats around onto the apron. Big roundhouse right across the face. Ospreay, another pip cherry. Oh, right to the face of Wilson. Now into the cover. Hooks the leg immediately on Wilson. Is that it? No, Wilson kicks again, but Ospreay kind of figured that wasn't going to be it. And now Ospreay goes to the corner. Oh, Wilson straight back to his feet. Look at this, the double leg. And now Wilson's on fire. Throwing haymakers right at the face of the assassin. Kit Wilson is showing some fire that Ospreay probably didn't even expect. I know I didn't.
He's making sure Will Ospreay doesn't count him out this early in the match. This late in the match. Not early.
Oh my goodness, crossbody off the top. You can see the lateness of this match starting to fatigue both men. Now lateral press on Ospreay, who kicks it too.
Strong kick out there by Ospreay. Kit Wilson's not letting go.
Look at that, the knee across. Oh no, the knee across the spine and the crossface not working out though. Ospreay corner springboard moonsault, taking out Wilson. Has his opportunity, kick to the gut. Ospreay has Wilson center of the ring, going for a Stormbreaker. He connects, beautifully executed by Ospreay. What the hell? What?
Who invited Jason Voorhees?
Jason Voorhees is here. Who is that? Ospreay kicks him off the apron. That's somebody in a mask. I have no idea who that is. Ospreay clearly distracted, as we all are trying to see who the hell that is. Oh, but Wilson inside cradle once more on Ospreay. Hooks the leg, referee doing a full lap for some reason. Into the cover on Ospreay. Wilson gets the victory.
That is massive for Wilson, even though the distraction from Jason Voorhees himself.
I have no idea. I'm confused. That's all I can say. I'm confused.
I thought he was taller in person. Very surprising here. A masked man. We've had plenty of them.
Good God. some masked man came here, just didn't really touch Will Ospreay at all. I mean, Ospreay is clearly distracted by the man on the apron. You got to wonder who's under that mask. Ospreay is definitely going to go on a mission to find out.
I think I would too. Cost him the match. But that's no taking away from Kit Wilson. He was superb.
Well, regardless, we move on as here. We are about to hear from our A2C World Champion, the Messiah, Seth Rollins.
Wonder how long he will yap for. Probably a long time, because I reckon he could yap for the country. With the smug smile on his face, as he should have, obviously, holding that title. But hang on.
What the hell? Oh my God, Escobar coming out with a steel chair. I wasn't even paying attention. I thought Rollins was making his entrance, but he's getting assaulted with a steel chair by Escobar. After the weeks of tension between these two, you had to have known that this was coming. Phantom driver on the ramp. Oh my goodness.
Taking Seth Rollins out completely. But Obafemi. Yeah, that's when you know you're fucked up. Obafemi, not a man to mess with at all. A pure powerhouse. Fall from grace. But Danielson is also here doing his part. And just squeezing the life out of Santos Escobar.
It is so funny, it is hilarious that you thought that you could interrupt my entrance and beat down the A2C World Champion without any repercussions. But here's the big problem with your plan that you didn't realize, Santos. It's that I will always have my vision with me at all times, and you have exactly 0 friends, which means it's not exactly looking good for you, amigo. And now you are going to pay for what you tried to do to me. Vision, finish the job.
Oh, no,
I mean, Rollins stated the obvious. Escobar doesn't have anyone by his side, but Rollins has his entire vision at his disposal. Fall from grace on the ramp. Escobar is being assaulted by one half of the tag team champions, Obafemi.
Just not letting up on Santos Escobar. I'd say it's kind of deserved for initiating the attack. No one was coming, and that could be the end of Santos Escobar. What a fall that was.
It was a very unfortunate fall. Escobar falling straight down off the stage, possibly on the back of his head. I mean, I didn't really see how he fell. Regardless, Escobar needs to be checked on. Rollins showing the viciousness of the Vision, what he's willing to do to break that record to become the greatest world champion of all time at WrestleMania. But now we get set for our co-main event. Here comes Damian Priest.
You can sound a bit more excited about the Kwanzaa. Here comes Damian Priest.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, Damian Priest, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on.
It's been a long time since we have
I'm
seen
bored already.
Damian Priest. It's been a while since we've seen Damian Priest. I feel like I'm pretty sure the last time that Damian Priest was on television was when he faced Rob Van Dam for the television championship at Saturday Night's Main Event, and that was last year. It has been, I don't think we've seen Damian Priest compete once this year. I could be wrong, and I will fact check myself if I'm wrong.
I'm pretty sure you're spot on there.
Yeah, no, Damian Priest has not had a single match this year in 2026.
Maybe just spending some time with the family. Just maybe. don't know. Maybe he's chilling.
I don't know. He's a A2C veteran nonetheless. Tonight takes on one of the newcomers. Takes on JTG. Could be a very big victory for JTG. Could defeat a former Oceanic champion here tonight.
And former big loss streak. But that's behind him now.
He probably doesn't want to start again, but here comes the God back for another singles match.
Just stop us from walking around like it's nobody's business, as he always does when he wrestles. He gets the crowd hyped. That's the important part.
Indeed it is. I mean, JTG, of course, won his debut match. I can't remember exactly who it was against, but he did get a big victory a few weeks ago on Emergence. Now back here tonight, looking to get another one against potentially, I guess, could potentially put him in contention for a championship here in A2C if he's able to defeat Damian Priest. I mean, Damian Priest is a 10-year superstar, former Oceanic champion, as I've already said. Could put him in that conversation here tonight, but he's gotta prove himself. Other than just beating Priest here tonight, he has to make a statement, and that's what he's looking to do. Here we go.
Started off strong with some chain wrestling. As Damian Priest wrenching at the arm of JTG, showing that he's no one to mess with, really.
And Priest not backing down. Priest has a lot to prove, as we've already mentioned. I mean, the last time we saw Priest, his record was 3-18. Started to go on a losing streak. He was able to stop that for a moment, but unfortunately can't really stop it anymore.
Is that one of the records of how many losses in like a year?
I believe so. I don't think anyone has really lost that much. I mean, in a row, in a row is probably not. I mean, if you look at the records last year, with that kind of win-to-loss ratio, I mean, it's not necessarily that good. I mean, you also look at last year, former employee John Moxley lost 20 times. Joe Gacy lost 20 times. A lot of people lost a lot last year, but it's a new year, new potential, new superstars. As JTG's looking to prove that here tonight. The whip reversed by Priest now. Bell was going for that big side kick, but no. JTG rolls him up, grabs the back of the head, inside cradle, looking to get the victory. Very swiftly kicking out those Priest. Oh my goodness, what a springboard leg drop.
Good athleticism there, and catching Priest's leg as he tried to kick him in the head to get back up.
A kick of his own from the God. Top second rope. Pulling up Priest. Oh, springs to the top. There's the cross body. Flattening down Priest, and now just beating the hell out of him with big stomps right to the neck.
Priest with a big clothesline taking JTG down to the ground. And now going to the second rope,
Oh.
big elbow drop.
My goodness. And now beating the hell out of him with his own stomps right to the chest. Oh, there's that jawbreaker by JTG. There's the shout out. The shout out connecting on Priest. Cover, hooks the far leg, but Priest is somehow still able to stay in it.
So
Out
a
of
lot better
nowhere.
fighting. A lot better fighting in this match than he was for half of his matches last year.
Look at JTG taking a lap across the ring. He just wanted to go back to the corner. Do it again. Went for that boot and possibly a knee to the corner. Priest fighting back, one for the kick. No, JTG getting himself out of that position, but Priest fighting back.
Priest now Irish whipping in the corner. Now just, well, attacking JTG's legs. Good strategy.
Pretty good strategy for JTG here as he goes to the corner again. Good strategy for Priest as now goes into the cover, hooks the leg. Will he have the victory? Not just quite. JTG kicking out.
Still some fight left in him.
Big uppercut.
Big uppercut.
Face springboard. Moonsault connects. Down goes Priest. JTG has had significant offense against Priest here tonight.
He has. Priest might be a bit surprised on how much, like, attacking. He's just not letting up, is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, when you're that low in the card, you got to build yourself up. There's that second rope blockbuster by JTG. Now trying to drag him across the ring. So you have it here into the cover, hooks the leg on Priest to get the victory. Not going to be enough.
You are right there. When you're at the bottom of the card, you need to work your way up. That's the importance. Giving all you have to the company.
Okay. Oh my God! Went for a slingshot drop kick. Priest caught him out of midair with a super kick. And now Priest calls up JTG, center of the ring. Where's he going now?
No idea.
Second rope once more. Double axe handle to the back of the head.
Smart move.
Oh, look at JTG right back to his feet. And here we go. Both men going to start trading back and forth. Big right hands from both men. The slaps, the punches, the kicks. Priest once more. JTG's going to give him some. Chop across the chest. Priest answering back. Getting in a striking battle with Damian Priest could be a suicide mission. But it looks like JTG is going to take the risk. Priest wants a little bit more from JTG. Both men one more. We're going to get ourselves a hockey fight in Sacramento, California. Here we go. Both men trading back and forth. Who's got the upper hand? We're about to find out. They always go for South of Heaven. JTG spins it around to a waist lock. Not going to be enough. Priest spins it around. Has him. Even more kicks from Priest. Look at this. Oh, rolling elbow to the face. JTG is out. There's the flatliner by Priest. Center of the ring. Into the cover. Hooks the leg. Bro, JTG kicks out.
How is JTG still going in this match? He might not be for very long, though.
Oh, my goodness. Priest looking to execute the outsider's edge. Looking to put an end to this fairy tale ending for JTG, but JTG gets back on his feet. There's a neckbreaker reversal. Very innovative offense by JTG. And now goes into the cover. Will he have the victory? Hooks the leg. Priest able to somehow kick out.
Priest, a second ago, had JTG in his hands. He had the victory. You could taste it. But JTG slipping out very well, to be fair, and then catching Priest out.
Somehow, some way. But now Priest trying to get back on the offense in this match. I mean, this has been an incredible match between these two thus far. And now has him on the second rope. Oh my goodness, what a shot. Oh no. Oh my goodness, he didn't hit it originally. He's going for the second rope. Super South of Heaven off the second rope. Into the cover on JTG. Hooks the leg. Nope. JTG somehow kicks out again.
Oh, is he still in this match? I don't understand. I don't think anybody does.
I really do not understand at this point. There's the elbow. What in the hell is going on? Priest off the second rope, calling up JTG. This has been an incredible back and forth between both men. He just hit him with a spear off the second rope. Innovative offense from Priest. And now has the legs, but no. JTG kicks him off. Went for the elbow. Priest got out the way. Big shot right across the face. And now Priest has JTG. Irish whip by Priest. Picks him. Oh, there's that one-arm flapjack. Dropping him down. Lateral press. Will this be enough to put him away? No, not just yet. It's another kick out.
He's got too much fight, too much heart in him. But a pin again?
Into the cover. Priest is getting desperate here against the newcomer, but JTG is not letting up.
They're trying to catch him out there. Now calling him to his feet. JTG getting out of the grasp of Damian Priest.
Showing why they call him the God, but Priest is, oh my God, oh wait a minute, he was going for that roundhouse, but JTG's able to fight back, springboard drop kick, takes down Priest momentarily. JTG's got some breathing room, he's got Priest by the head, face first off the turnbuckle, he's got him in position, picks him up, there's the scoop slam.
Going up to the second rope now is JTG calling Priest up to his feet.
Second rope. Oh my goodness. Look like a leg drop off the top rope. Into the cover. Hooks the leg. Will he have this? Is this it? No, my goodness.
Both men really badly want this win. And I don't blame them. JTG needs it. Priest needs it after last year.
He has him. Oh, there's the famous sir by JTG into the cover. Leg is hooked. Does he have it here? Hooks it. And JTG with a big upset, defeating Damian Priest. What a match.
We could just see which man had the bigger heart, the bigger desire to win this match. Kicking out of that super south of heaven chokeslam. I still don't even know how.
Neither do I, but I guess at the end of the day, Priest couldn't prove himself because JTG was just that good. The God with another singles victory here tonight on Emergence.
A massive victory. Seeing the history of Damian Priest.
God, what a match. What a show we have had here in Sacramento thus far. Whew. But right now, of course, it is main event time. But Kian, before we get there, we have to talk about where we will be not only this Saturday, but in 4 weeks' time in Newark, New Jersey at WrestleMania. Of course, the official theme for WrestleMania is the Innovation Team's Empire State of Mind. And it's going to be a beautiful 2 nights in MetLife Stadium. Kian, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it indeed. We have Gunther and Kofi Kingston. They've just been back and forth in this rivalry. Neither man letting up, and they just want to take each other to the extreme lengths. So it goes to WrestleMania.
On the biggest stage where you want to be, and that's where these two want to be to end off this rivalry. Uncle Howdy, Austin Theory, first time ever, 3 stages of hell to end it off between Uncle Howdy and the Hall of Famer.
And we also have, as we've just seen, a bit of fire in this rivalry. Well, not rivalry, just world title. Like the desperate of Santos Escobar trying to catch Seth Rollins off guard. But we'll see that at WrestleMania.
Of course, that is WrestleMania. We talk about what we see tomorrow night in Boston, Massachusetts in the TD Garden. Johnny Gargano, the retired Johnny Gargano, will be live to address his possible Hall of Fame induction. Will it be made official? Will it happen? We will find out.
And here is the contract signing for that match at WrestleMania between these two. Will it actually fully happen? We hope so.
We definitely hope so. They don't take each other out. And we have Carmelo Hayes defending his Genesis Championship at Saturday night's main event against The Miz. He tried to dethrone the corporation's top dog and the world champion, but now he has the opportunity to do it to Carmelo Hayes. Will he get the job done? We find out.
And we have these two we've just seen not only in a promo but a tag team match tonight. Tomorrow they go one-on-one for the best prize in women's wrestling.
The women's world champion, but Danhausen might have something better than a championship. He might have John Cena's career in his hands if he even shows up, that is, in Cena's hometown of Boston, Massachusetts. It's Cena, Danhausen, and potentially his final match.
And here we have Jey Uso, who obviously he wants that Universal Championship match, but he will be facing who we don't know yet to win.
Indeed we will, but ladies and gentlemen, our main event for Sacramento, California, the Boogeyman and AJ Styles look to settle their differences, but to do that, one of them must be shut down in a casket. We see AJ Styles walk into the ring. It's time for our main event.
AJ Styles. It is very lovely to see you.
What do you want, Kit?
Oh, don't worry. I am not here to say anything negative about you. After all, I am not a toxic man. In fact, I am a huge fan of your work. I remember as a child watching you wrestle in Nashville, tearing the house down with the likes of Samoa Joe and Christopher Daniels. And even now, all these years later, you continue to tear the house down. And I just want to say, good luck in your match.
Thank you. I didn't expect that from you. But anyways, I have to go out to my match, so I'll see you then.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's the huge rush? I wanted to tell you something, but I need to tell it in the form of a poem.
Oh my God, you know what? Fine. Just make it quick.
I like you, man. Your grit is something hard to deny. But friends around you matter as the years go sliding by. Brett and Swerve are everything's that wrong with hypermasculinity. They are absolutely nothing more than pure bigotry. Find better company before their drama traps your logic. Wake up, AJ, because they are toxic!
Kit, I don't know if you have a death wish or something like that. If you think you can just accuse my friends of being turncoats, you better stay out of me and the Phenomenal Elite's business, or you will lose the ability to write another stupid poem ever again.
Well, that was something.
You don't want none.
It was indeed something. I don't know what though.
Kit
It
Wilson,
just-
he just came off the biggest win of his career against Will Ospreay. Now he's trying to tamper with the Phenomenal Elite's business with AJ Styles. More Styles big casket match. I have no idea where that could go.
Not a clue at all. But AJ Styles is fuming, and it looks maybe to be that Kit Wilson might have just made his way into Styles' head.
It was added fuel to the fire that's already burning in Styles, and that could either be a good or bad thing for the Boogeyman as we head into our main event, this casket match here tonight.
You don't want none.
We know both men. None of them will be gone down that easily at all.
I wouldn't have it any way for both men. AJ Styles, of course, former, I believe, 4-time world champion with the Boogeyman, longest reigning Genesis champion of all time. But it's not just the accolades that back both men up. It's their personas. It's the way they wrestle. It's the way they fight to live. And these two are going to mesh that together here tonight. And we get to see which one of them crumbles to fall into the bottomless pit that the Boogeyman calls home. And here he comes.
A strange individual himself, crawling with his clock in his mouth and his stick. Quans, do you want some worms?
No, I already had some.
Oh. Well, I might ask him for some after the match, depending on if he's won. Because if he loses, I might shove him down my throat forcefully. And there goes the clock.
Anyway, it wouldn't be the first time something like that has happened as the Boogeyman makes his way to the ring with the worms dangling out of his mouth. Walking into war with AJ Styles here tonight.
War indeed. Just trying to scare AJ Styles by the looks of it.
It seems like there's more frustration in the eyes of Styles more than there is fear. We haven't seen fear in the eyes of AJ Styles in a very long time. And I doubt that's going to come to surpass anytime soon, as here we get started. Styles, Boogeyman, Emergence main event. We get to see if these two men are able to put each other inside of a casket.
The following contest is a casket match.
And here is the object you speak of.
Submissions, disqualifications, or countouts.
And here are the rules.
It's for a superstar to force their opponent inside of the casket.
Just in case anybody forgot the rules.
The remaining superstar will be declared the winner. Now, let the match begin.
Michael, I'm able to read out the rules, and now here we go. Styles and Boogeyman, long awaited for these two to go head to head. Here we go. Boogeyman not wasting any time, straight at the gate. STL looking to put AJ Styles in that casket.
That is the goal, Quans. You're right.
Oh, he's not wasting any time. The casket door is shut. The casket lid already open as the Boogeyman And AJ Styles going head to head, going pound for pound, rushing leg sweep by Styles at the gate, trying to put that offense in on Boogeyman, trying to incapacitate him so he's able to put him in that casket so he will not relent against him.
Looks like Styles will be the first one to try and end this match early.
He's got Boogeyman in the casket. He's really looking to end this already. Looking to put that casket lid shut, but no. Boogeyman easily able to break out of it. Now on the floor is Boogeyman.
And the power of him making sure he's not in that casket sent Styles flying back into the ring. Boogeyman realising that it's not a good idea to have the casket open since his knee lost there.
But Styles insisting on keeping that lid open. Now back into the ring is Styles.
Styles sees the fact that he almost won the match right there. He's feeling very confident about this, maybe trying to end it early as he's just dealing damage to the Boogeyman.
Could be having Boogeyman against the wall here. As, oh my goodness, looking to drop kick him right into the barricade.
Maybe trying to put him through the barricade. Never know. As he's going for the first weapon in this match.
Oh, he's got a light tube. Oh, right across the back of the Boogeyman. The glass shatters into all those pieces.
And that's bound to hurt, but the Boogeyman just gets up. A big power bomb from the Boogeyman to AJ Styles onto the broken glass. So it might have hurt AJ Styles more than it hurt the Boogeyman.
Boogeyman still trying to keep that offense equal. Big overhead shot right to the back. Trying to beat him down.
There he is, and the Boogeyman just throwing AJ Styles away. And just continuing the attack on the Phenomenal One.
Look at this on the floor. Oh my goodness, on the floor. Boogie slam. Down goes Styles. Oh, and he's not done. He's not done. Pops him up. Going for that boogie bomb. Down he goes.
Styles just gets back up.
How the
He
hell?
didn't feel any of it. No idea.
I don't even know how the hell. Immediately got back to his feet.
Has he been like drug tested or like tested if he's actually human? He might actually be on drugs.
Yeah, I don't know.
Possibly. It's a possibility after what we've just seen. We need a dope test after this match. Boogeyman back on the attack though. AJ Styles, he's just getting up with ease. Now he's in the casket. Boogeyman walking over, looking to put this match away. Can he do it? No. AJ Styles, too much strength in him to carry on.
Styles getting back in the ring. Boogeyman. Big clothesline. Putting Styles back down. Off the ropes now. Boogeyman goes. Big boogie splash. Look at this, just choking him out now.
Might as well call it the boogie choke.
There was a phase where we just called everything the boogie something. And there's a reverse DDT by Styles though. Keeping himself on top of this match. You cannot lose the offense here because you can so easily be put in that casket. There's another Pele by AJ Styles.
We've already seen two powerful Pele's today. And we've just seen another one by AJ Styles.
Look at that. There's that suplex neck breaker. Putting down the Boogeyman. Styles trying to do whatever he can to put down the Boogeyman. Sends him into the ropes. Ducks underneath. There's the leapfrog by Styles. There's the big arm drag.
Boogeyman doesn't know where he is. The Styles just continues the attack. Going out to the apron.
Look at this off the... Oh my goodness, what a back suplex.
To the hardest part of the ring. So unforgiving. As They're both doing the opposite of each other, trying to maybe confuse each other. As Styles now back in the casket, as the Boogeyman goes to end it again.
He's extended again, trying to push that casket lid shut, but Styles able to stay in it again.
Styles is now closing the lid after opening it, realizing it might not be such a good idea since he's taking most of the attacks. Did Styles land on the broken glass again?
I think he did, and Boogeyman is just not letting Styles recover whatsoever.
I'm seeing the casket reopen.
See Boogeyman spinning it around for a second time on the floor. Boogie bomb! Down goes Styles.
Looks like he just avoided the broken glass. That would have been a third time, and he was the one who broke it.
Oh, look at
That
this
was
guy.
like-
He has the equalizer. The sledgehammer right to the phenomenal ones. Styles, oh, big forearm out right at the right out of nowhere, firing back against the Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman might just be Triple H in disguise.
God knows who's under that face paint.
That is true, we don't actually know. It could actually be Triple H.
It could be me.
It could
you.
be.
It could be Danhausen. Oh, big forearm. We don't even know who's under the face paint of Danhausen. I just thought about that.
Yes, it actually could be.
It could. What if it's the American Dragon? But then who's under the mask? Oh, deadlift German suplex. But then who's under the face paint?
Rhea Ripley.
But then who's under the face paint?
Rhea Ripley. I don't know. It could be anyone. But we know who it can't be. It can't be AJ Styles.
It can't be AJ Styles. He's getting his ass beat right now. Oh, God, not another boogie slam. On the floor. On the glass.
And it looked like his foot hit the sledgehammer.
His foot will be fine. Okay, the sledgehammer right to his cock and balls. Oh, my God. Please, someone stop him.
This
All
is
right.
just cruel.
Boogeyman just used the force to stop that. Oh, God. Wait a minute. Boogeyman might be in a lot worse position. Styles clash on the floor right on the glass as well. Oh, my God. Styles, wait. Hold on. Stop. Go over a second one on the floor. He's just finished spamming. Styles clash for a second time. Boogeyman's out cold.
He's already dead.
Please, no more.
I mean, he kind of deserves it after going straight after AJ Styles' cock and balls with the sledgehammer.
And now, tossing Boogeyman into the casket. Will he be able to shut the lid and end this match? He's got it very close. Can he do it? Boogeyman struggling, and he's able to get out of it somehow. Rolls into the ring. Just for good measure. Oh, no, both men trading spots here. Boogeyman back into the ring. Styles. Oh, Boogeyman, is he leaving? Where's he gone?
Don't think he knows himself.
Casket matches make you lose your brain a lot, and it's happened to me before. Trust me, I know how they feel. Oh my God, what a boot!
And hopefully, Boogeyman looking to end this match.
He's looking to lock it in. Unfortunately, Boogeyman won't have to worry about a Rings of Saturn submission this time around. Not 17 times. AJ Styles able to stay in the match, getting out of the casket. Boogeyman looks to meet him on the floor with the equalizer in his hand.
Don't say that because we might actually see Rings of Saturn just because you've said it.
Oh God, please no. They don't have it in their moveset. Oh, Boogie Splash.
Oh, it won't stop them.
You're damn right. Oh, looking for a third time. Boogie. Oh God, this could kill Styles. Boogie bomb on the glass.
And almost hitting his head against the barricade there.
That's what I thought was going to happen. Oh, dear God, stop. He's got him up. The ripcord, and there's the Boogie Slam. Styles is down. Now where's he going? He's going underneath the ring. What's he got? Oh, God, a barbed wire baseball bat, and he's beat the hell out of him with it. Oh, my God, somebody stop him.
He's not down. He's almost fucking dead. He's not just down. He's still fighting back. How's he fighting back?
I don't know. Styles has been getting. Both men have been beating the hell out of each other thus far. And now Styles picks him up on the floor. Oh my goodness. It's going to be thinking Ushi-Goroshi, but Boogeyman reverses again. Oh dear God, not again. Please stop. Boogie, slam. He's actually looking to kill him. And he calls him up.
For each Boogie Slam and Boogie Bomb.
He calls him up.
Oh my God.
I don't even. I've lost count already. There's another Boogie Bomb.
Oh
my God. For the love of God, please stop.
Oh my God.
Please stop. Boogie Bomb again. If he does a third one, I'm gonna lose it.
If he does a third one, we'll call the police.
He's got a guitar. He's gonna play his theme song. Oh, watch out, Styles. Oh, able to dodge the. Oh my God, he's beating the hell out of him. Jesus.
Don't know how Styles has the strength back left in him after that.
After all of that, oh my God. Would you stop spamming, you assholes? Styles Clash coming.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Somebody get out here and stop these two.
Okay, it's not. I got a bit scared.
Oh God, get out of the way.
Oh no.
Into the announce table. Backbreaker flatliner combo. Boogeyman is in a world of pain right now, as is Styles, but he's still on the offense.
Are you sure it doesn't look like Styles is in any pain at all?
It really doesn't, but there's no way he's not.
Back in the ring where they could maybe throw one another into the casket to stop the pain from going with these moves.
Or he could just break his arm at this point. Styles fighting back, ducks under. There's the elbow. Right across the chest. Boogeyman has to find a reprieve here, and it looks like he's going to. Drop Styles down. Throwing his soccer mom hair across the mat, and now picks him up. Styles floats her back around. Reverse DDT. Down he goes.
And Styles he's had enough.
Yeah, he's leaving.
He's going home. He doesn't want to take
No, he's going to play his theme song. He's got the guitar. Oh, right across the legs of the Boogeyman, who does not carry me. Oh, God, he's targeting the leg again. What a chop block. Tearing his leg in half.
He just fucking flew. We've just seen a flying Boogeyman, and he might actually be out.
He might be done. This could be it. I wouldn't be shocked if this is it. Now trying to close the casket lid. He's got one hand on it. Two hands might be better, but AJ Styles doesn't like using two hands, and he is able to get out of it.
Yay, more time for more Styles clashes. And
here we come. Even more time for more Styles clashes. As you were saying, here we go. Another number 7 or something. Styles clash.
I think it's only 5 Styles clashes because Boogie Bombs have been hit more often for some reason.
This is true. Styles doesn't know what he's doing.
I don't know what Styles is doing.
Just dumping him in the casket.
That could be it.
Will this be enough?
Boogeyman's still fighting though.
He's still fighting. Oh my God, somehow he broke out.
How are these men still alive? I don't get it.
Neither do I. Styles now on the floor. Oh my God. About 6 or 7 Boogie Bombs.
Shut up. Luckily, he only landed on the wooden part.
Oh no! As if this couldn't get worse, he has Janice.
Oh my fucking God. Styles might just die.
Look at the weapon collection on the floor. Boogeyman's going to the top rope, and I don't know why. Boogeyman's on the top. Big elbow drop. And here comes Bret Hart, as if this couldn't get crazier. Bret Hart is on the ramp, probably trying to come stop the Boogeyman, but here comes MJF. Oh my God, MJF coming out of nowhere.
There's Dominic Mysterio as well. Just attacking Bret. Both teaming up to just inflict pain. It's not even to get him down, it's just to inflict pain.
They're trying to stop Bret Hart from interfering in this match, and thus far, that's what they're doing. Boogeyman and Styles able to continue on their match. The casket match, the referee trying to make sure. Oh, wait, Swerve Strickland! Swerve Strickland! We saw Kit Wilson question Swerve Strickland and Bret Hart's loyalty, and now let's look at this. Oh, wait a minute, no! I think Swerve accidentally hit Styles. Boogeyman was able to move out of the way. That was intended for Boogeyman. Swerve now being neutralized by the Boogeyman, and now picks him. Boogeyman's got him. He's got Styles. Dumps him onto the apron, and there's the boot, sends him into the casket.
Will the clothesline be the end to this match?
Oh my goodness, it better be. And now, Boogeyman, he's getting close to shutting both hands on it, and he shuts the casket. The Boogeyman defeats AJ Styles into the inverted help of Swerve Strickland.
The amount of boogie bombs, boogie slams, and boogie whatever the fucks. The clothesline is the one to end it from an inverted Swerve Strickland.
What a victory for the Boogeyman, closing the casket on AJ Styles. This time he's victorious in his casket match. But ladies and gentlemen, that has been me and Kian from Sacramento, California. We will see you tomorrow night for Saturday night's main event in Boston, Massachusetts. Everybody have a great night.
Have a wonderful night.